Hey, what's going on with everybody? Bros, women, bronies, and gentle cults. Bros, women, ponies, and gentle cults. Any of you guys out there that are watching. This is the one, the only Nintendo Freak 2011. Sorry, I'm a little bit half asleep. I just finished taking some NyQuil earlier. I'm a little dozed off, a little zombified right now, so I'm not really in the right place of mind to be, do my videos and shit. You know what? So be it, because this is a very, very super special fucking episode. Fan-made episode, actually. It's not an official episode. I don't know, my ship's getting all tangled. Yeah, but basically, anyways, what I wanted to talk about, hopefully you can see the picture right here, is a very special fan-made episode version of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. All my, bronies and Pegasisters out there. So I wanted to say earlier, but I fucked up on that. So rarely ever fuck up on the intro, so that's a new one. So yeah, basically, this episode right here, no, don't mind this right here, you probably can't see it. Got a couple chicken wings and a real badass bagel from a little bit of Wendy's shit here and there, nothing too special. Basically, this is a fan-made episode, or fanfic, because it's not a clout fic, because this is actually premiered on EquestriaDaily.com. If any of you guys don't know what EquestriaDaily.com or EverFreeRadio.com is, definitely check those sites out. There's a lot of bronies and Pegasisters all over the place over there, just like myself. I'll be on there every once in a while, so definitely check the site out. Put the link in the description box below if you want to check it out, if you're curious enough. Or if you're just starting to get into the series, want to know what bronies or Pegasisters are about, or what Pinkie Pie, Twilight, the main six are about. It's 3 seasons already. They're done. So we still got to wait for the 4th season. That's going to be in a separate video when I talk about the rumors, because I already did that last week on my Criticism Guy channel, which I really don't talk about, My Little Pony that much. I rarely ever talk about it over there, but I'll do once in a while over there, mostly over here. But other than that, it's been a good solid 2 months since I talked about the series, since, the whole season 3 is already over. So, and yeah, yes, I'm very, very much aware that, there wasn't a 14th episode. I was just doing that so, the greedy as shit as this is going to sound for me, because I'm not really a greedy ass person, I kind of did that just so I could get more extra views and shit. That's the only main reason I put episode 14 instead of 13. Because a lot of people are putting 13 on there. I decided to put 14. So, if you want to be a dick about it and, just troll the shit out of my channel, and you will be blocked. That's all I'm going to fucking say right now. You can get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to deal with your fucking bullshit, okay? You little fucking teenagers out there, if you're 40, 50 years old, a grown-ass man or woman doing that shit, it's kind of ridiculous. But if you're a little dumbass fucking teenager out there that's doing this shit, get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to deal with your fucking bullshit. Or I'm just going to flag the shit out of your shit and spam you, okay? Get the fuck out. All my people, the rest of my bronies and Pegasisters out there, I got a lot of respect. Brohood back to you, bam right there, got a lot of honesty, loyalty, dignity towards you. I already gave this person a shout out, but I'm going to give him a shout out anyway, because I saw like a couple of messages from him. Very awesome dude. Shout out to MLP FIM. I've given him a couple shout outs in my past videos, but you know what? He watches my videos too. He's got like 310, 15 subscribers. He's a lot more of a bigger channel than I am, because I barely got like 35. But you know what? Very awesome shit. Well, without further ado, let's really begin this episode review. So, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, fan-made, fanfic, episode 1, I guess. Fan-made fanfic, episode 1. Snowbell, not Snowbell. I don't know why I keep calling her Snowbell or Snowflake. Her name is Snowdrop. So, yeah. It's all about this pony right here, Snowdrop. And what makes this one a little bit different from the other ponies that have been fan-made, or the official ones from Hasbro and DHX Entertainment, and the Hub, and all those ponies, what makes her way more different than the others is that this one is actually blind. She has a disability. So, this one is very, this is the one that caught interest in my eyes, because, me growing up, especially back when I'm not going to try to get too personal with this video, but back when I was in elementary school, I did see a lot of kids that were disabled and shit, because I used to go to like a lot of special ed classes back in the days. Before I started going to regular classes, when I wanted to start going to like middle school and high school, they didn't really have that shit anymore. Yeah, this was still back when I was in New York. And then after that, when I went out to Vegas here, this is like a whole other level out here, And, it's a really touchy-ass subject, because, some people are going to get offended, some might not, they'll feel sorry for her. Without further ado, basically most of the story is about Still want to keep saying Snowbell or Snowflake. It's Snowdrop. But basically about this pony named Snowdrop, and basically she's a pony that's blind, and the only 2 other ponies Only two other ponies I could think about that have disabilities, maybe that custom-made fan pony, you know, the one that was Captain Fluffy pony, that one, and maybe Derpy, because a lot of people saying she was autistic. Well, she wasn't autistic, and I actually came across some really bad news last week about this one guy. I forgot his name. I think he's from the South, somewhere in Georgia or whatever. He said that what happened was that Hasbro, they completely had to take her out of the Four Seasons. That pissed me the fuck off, really. But that's going to be for another episode review, you know, another rant video maybe. Anyways, let's get on to the story. So basically, it's about this girl named Snowdrop, and I said it right that time. You know, it's basically about her, you know, trying to find her cutie mark, what she's good about. And basically, the whole fan-made episode opens up with, I think, Princess Celestia or Luna, whoever's playing her voice. Because I think the girl that plays her voice is this girl named Meredith Banks or something. So shout out to her for making this very awesome, beautifully well-made, fan-made video. It looks like the actual real episode from Hasbro, but it's not. It's from Equestria Daily. So basically what happens is that you know, they show Snowdrop, excuse me. They basically show Snowdrop. She's just making these little icicle thingies or whatever, and like she's in a Cloudsdale classroom thingy. And then like one of the teachers tells her, "Oh, aren't you supposed to work on a project about the spring festival? Because it's supposed to be like a spring festival or whatever." And this actually takes place, I think it's like 10,000 years even before Twilight and the rest of them even existed after that. So this is way before like she became an alicorn. This is way before like all those main 6 elements of harmony even existed yet. So this is way before, you know, all those events ended up occurring later on. So this is actually in the past instead of the future. So none of them are mentioned at all. So basically, yeah, what happens is that it's kind of like the one that Miss Cheerilee actually teaches, but it's not her. It's this other teacher, study, professor kind of pony that teaches them, you know, elements of harmony and shit. And they got to do this thing for the spring festival, and everyone else is prepared for their spring projects or whatever, except for Snowdrop. She's the only one that's not prepared because she had no idea there was a project that was coming up. And all the other ponies, they kind of make fun of her because she's blind, she can't see, which I think is kind of a little fucked up. I mean, you shouldn't be making fun of people that have disabilities. I mean, literally in real life, when I used to see that shit as a kid, you know, I felt sorry for them because I was growing around that type of shit. Even a couple of my cousins were kind of like that. So, you know, I do have sympathy for people like that. Like if they have autism or muscular dystrophy or, what else, Asperger's disease or some shit. You know, I got feelings for them like that. Anything else that people in their right mind do, if there's a criminal like death or stealing banks or, you know, basically committing crimes, doing drugs, you know, I have no sympathy for that. That's zero fucking tolerance for me right there. Lose all my respect and to fucking die. But all the other ones that have disabilities and that, you know what, you got my full sympathy because, you know, it's not an easy life. It's a hard-ass fucking life to live. I've seen it. I haven't been there and done that, but I've seen it with my own eyes, you know? Yeah, but basically, I don't want to make this like a 20, 30-minute video, so I'm going to try to wrap this up real quick. Maybe have another 5, 10 more minutes. Let's keep it going. So, yeah, after she finds out about the project and everything, basically, she ends up going home. She starts crying because, and then one of her teachers says, "Oh, be careful, Snowdrop. There's a very severe weather storm. I'm headed our way to Cloudsdale." And she's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that." And then, like, I really like the way that girl Meredith Banks actually did her voice. Very awesome. You know, shout out to her once again if she ever watches this video, which I highly doubt it, but if she did, definitely shout out to you for sure. And what happens is that she ends up going home and she sits on the top of this cloud and she goes to her little room or whatever, and she can't look at things because she's blind. She's just feeling and touching and hearing because her sound is a lot more enhanced, and she's, you know, she can't see or anything. And what happens is that Snowdrop, you know, basically she gets all sad. She wishes she could do a spring project like all the other ponies can, because she can't see. She has a disability. And what happens is that, like, she can hear sounds. Her sound enhances a lot more than her sight because she can't see. And what made this, what made it different is that you can see her eyes right here, that, you know, the cornea area. I'm not a doctor or physician, but I think it's called the cornea, the pupil. They're like really, really faded and everything. That means for a real person that's blind, you know, that's usually the case. They don't have a cornea, a pupil, because, you know, basically that's what makes people see is usually the pupil of cornea area. And then, like, the rest of her is just all, you know, faded white. It's like kind of like a lightish blue white, kind of that area. It's kind of like Silver Spoon's mane a little bit and Derpy, except it's a lot more blue than it is gray. So Yeah, you get the gist of it. I thought she was actually a crystal pony, but she was a Pegasus pony, so that was a little bit different. So basically what happened was is that, what's it called? After she gets done making her little snow projects and everything, because she can hear all these sights and sounds, she starts being happy, she's crying and everything, you know, she can't see anything. They only show her mother, which her name in the pony show is called MLP, is Primrose instead of Crimson Rose, because there's another one in My Little Pony is named Crimson Rose, but she's a background pony. She's pretty awesome. But other than that, you know, they gave her a few lines to it, Pinkie Pie, in a couple episodes, but that's another story. Yeah, what happens is after that is that she tells her mom, oh, Mommy, I could do this, I could do that, you know, I'm going to make a snow project for the Princess Celestia and Luna when the Winterfest comes to Springfest. And, you know, what happens is after that, she starts working on all these snowflakes. She wants to get to the princesses, and then it goes from snowflakes to, like, stars. She can make, like, stars out of the sky for some reason, so that ends up being her cutie mark. She ends up having this tulip thing that looks like Beauty and the Beast, one of those tulip flowers, except it's all white and it has a snowflake at the top of its head instead of a rose tulip or whatever. That ends up being her cutie mark. And then after that, once all that's said and done, they finally cut to the part where Princess Celestia and Princess Luna, and they make their little special announcement of how they're going to do the Winter Spring Festival this year. And they actually show Princess Luna, instead of having her, like, now she has usually that sparkly kind of hair, she actually has her, like, her toothpaste kind of hair, the one that's all just pure blue. So it was pretty funny, and I think this probably ended up happening before, you know, Princess Luna ended up becoming Nightmare Moon and tried to take over Ponyville, making it night for eternal darkness, you know. So this is way before all those events ended up happening. So, like I said, this is 10,000 years in the past, not the future yet. So I guess she hasn't become evil yet. She hasn't, you know, felt that her sister has more power than her. So they haven't gotten in that argument yet, but in the future they will. And then after that, what happens is that Snowdrop ends up coming to the festival real late for the festivities and everything. She's like, oh, wait, Your Highness, Your Majesty, I'm sorry I'm late. I have a gift for you. And then she shows them their little star snow that she made, little snowy star thingy she made. She gives it to them in her hoop, and then, like, Princess Celestia is really, really interested in it. It's like, oh, my dear, can you tell me where you got these from? And she's like, no problem. And then she's all happy and everything. And same with Luna. And then, like, instantly, Luna and her end up becoming friends right away, which is crazy because I guess she felt how that was and everything, you know. She was feeling how cold and darkness it would be, you know. And there's a lot of loneliness that was in her life, and Princess Luna completely relate, you know. And after that, what happens is that they go fast forward to 10,000 years into the future, and then, like, I guess after the Elements of Harmony and Applejack and, you know, Twilight and the main six, you know, when they do all their little things for season 1, 2, and 3, you know, all those events end up finishing off. Then they finally show this, and I guess after Luna ends up getting banished to the moon, turns into Nightmare Moon, turns back into regular Luna, because she has her regular sparkly hair again. Basically, she starts crying and everything. She's like, oh, I miss Snowdrop. She was, like, the best pony in the world. Like, I was like, my sister right there. She's like, and then Princess Celestia can relate. She's like, yes, I know, my dear. I know how much you used to love her. You used to hang out with her all the time, but we're eternal ponies. We can never die, you know? And that is true. The alicorns, they don't ever die. They're literally like gods on that planet. It's freaking insane, but it's cool as fuck. You know, in the equestrian world, I guess that's how they are. They're the Jesus Christus of that universe. Crazy. But yeah, what happens is that after that, you know, Princess Celestia is like, oh, fire away the snowbells or whatever, because they were going to dedicate that to her, because, and then Princess Luna's like, oh, we should have made more clones of the Snowdrop that she made, that Snowdrop made for us. And then, like, Princess Celestia is like, oh, you know, she would have wanted us to do that because that would have been taking her name in vain. And then after that, they throw all the Snowdrops out of her, and then after what happens is that they show these two ponies, like Rainbow Dash and Derpy a little bit, kind of look like them, but except they're like purplish pink, kind of like Pinkie Pie and Berry Juice, but it's not. And after that, you know, all the Snowdrops fall down, and that's the end of the episode. So overall, my whole basically my whole point and reviews and opinions on this, you know, my whole aspect on this fan-made pony fic episode. Shout out to every Brony and Pegasus out there that was on this project, because you guys deserve 100% respect. Brohood back to you guys. The whole output on this, I think, is that even if you're blind or disabled, or if you're in a wheelchair, you're missing an arm or a leg, you know, no matter what disability you have, you still achieve, like, greatness in this world regardless. You know, that's basically the whole, you know, output on this video, you know, output on this episode. And this one right here, this pony, definitely had a lot of my respect right there for sure. Even though she's not an official pony, she's a fan-made pony. You know what? Very awesome pony for sure. And shout out to the people that made her. Anyone that did the creativity or imagination for this pony, definitely got my love and respect for sure. You know, that love and tolerance shit, sometimes it doesn't work on me, but other times in this case, I guess it will. So this video's probably been over 20 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. So peace out, bros, women, brodies, and pregnant sisters. See you guys around. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at on this planet. See you on the next vlog. Take care, goodbye. Peace out, take care. See you soon, and be safe. Laters, and goodbye.